let's get to it. When I was younger than I am now, still in the wee stages of middle school, where Greg Heffley was at that one point in time, I would come home from school and, much like a lot of other people, get some snacks going, something tasty, and I would go onto whatever device I was on at that point in time, probably my phone, and go to this crazy place called YouTube. I'm going on there, probably looking at a Keemstar video or something. That's cap, actually. I'm probably watching Smosh, which, it's kind of crazy to think about. The year's like 2012, 2013, and I'm watching Smosh. Now the year is 2023, and I'm still actively watching Smosh. Except now I got a job. This dude called like the ISR or something is on my ass, and I think Jacksepticeye was talking about this once. Hold on.
Oh, everybody who's like, I miss the old Anthony or the old Sean.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you don't. You miss how you felt back when you were watching those videos at that time, because you were probably in school. And you probably just came home from school and just watched videos all day and had a great time. But now you're growing up. And now you have responsibilities. And now you're in college and you have a job. And you're probably stressed out a lot.
He was speaking factuals right there, but you know what? I'm fine. As I get older, though, my tastes will continually change, meaning new stuff on the internet will appeal to me a lot more than it did when I was a kid. And some of these videos can be categorized into something I like to call people talking about things, which is what I'm going to talk about today. Talking about anything encompasses exactly that. Talking about literally anything. There's a lot of things on the internet that people are extremely passionate about, and if they have the drive to do it, they will be making a video. Kind of like why I'm here right now. The gameplay that you're seeing right now is of a game called Abzu. It is a wonderful experience, and it has so many sounds. There's so much going on around you. The world is so interactive. There is just a collage of things. And if I were to sit down and try to pick one thing out of all of these that I would want to talk about, it might be a little difficult because there is just so much there. As I swim through these fish, they are all, in a sense, swimming with me, and literally with me in this case. I go up to this fish here, we do our little dancey dance, and then we interact with each other. I start swimming directly with this fish, and the way that this 100% seamlessly flows with the gameplay is something that I could talk about entirely on its own. And these things are interesting to me because of that. Locations like this are gorgeous in their own sense. And if I were to sit down and take a deep dive into what this area is, how we got here, and all of that other good jazz, that in itself could be an hour and a half long video just talking about the wonders of Abzu. I might think on that one for a minute. Don't even get me started on the From Software fans out there. Some of these people are insanely dedicated to this shit. Like Vadi Vidya, Vadi will go ahead and make a 3-hour long video on one character talking about how if you read the lore of a pair of pants, you will come to find that they overthrew the kingdom of Babylon or something crazy like that, and just talk about it. Some people out there, like Nakey Jakey or Internet Pit Stop, shout out to both of y'all, by the way, love you guys, will just talk about something that they find is very important through these games. Like Internet Pit Stop did the video on Atmosphere in Souls games, where he and a bunch of other Dark Souls content creators talked about the atmosphere within those games and how that world building is super, super important of being there. And then, of course, the Nakey Jakey video talking about how From Software went crazy with Elden Ring and how important that is, how super cool and awesome it is. And they just essentially appreciated and celebrated the existence of these games. Now, in the other corner, there are people like Jacob Geller who take the Sekiro parry mechanic and compare that to perfection within life. At some point in the video, he starts talking about how playing Sekiro repeatedly and mastering that parry mechanic has pushed him to get back into learning the piano, which is an interesting comparison to make, but he spends a lot of the video talking about why those two things coincide with each other and how both of them are damn near one and the same thing. All of those videos are really good, by the way. You should go watch them when you're done watching this one. I 100% recommend. So you might be asking, why am I making this? Why am I compiling a whole bunch of my old clips from YouTube videos that I made in the past and putting them in one video to use as background stuff for this one? Well, as I continue to watch all of these videos and all of this content that I'm consuming keeps entering and leaving my brain at some point, I think about all of the stuff that I personally want to talk about. So I decided I finally would. This will act as an introductory video, essentially me putting my foot in the door saying, hey, I'm going to be doing this. And I do 100% want to do this. Of course, I will be getting more and more content from games that I actively play, and depending on what I'm talking about, I will be doing more in depth stuff, of course. But this just serves as an introductory type of video, and I hope it gets way better from here. I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this little introductory video that I made. I've been sitting on this project for a minute trying to perfect it, but as I sit here looking at all of the stuff on DaVinci Resolve, I know damn well that that's not happening. This is 100% a learning experience, and as I continue to make these videos, hopefully I will learn to mastercraft some absolute bangers. I've already got a couple of topics in the iPhone notes just waiting, so I just gotta get in the stew and start cooking up all of that. And I have a green screen in my humble abode that I want to try to get set up so I can put more of myself in these videos. That's me on screen right now. I think I'm cute. I also, if you've noticed, privated all of my videos. I most likely won't delete them, but I just feel that they didn't fit what I was really trying to go for in this this new era. I'm on some new shit, so to say. So hopefully going forward, I can make some great content that all of my friends, families, and people on the internet that I don't know can enjoy and watch and talk about in a civil manner. And I hope that I can, make you think a little bit, make your noggin start doing stuff. Um, I don't really have anything else to say, so yeah, take it easy, folks.